What is up, guys? Sawcasm here, and today I have for you guys a 132 kill domination game on the map Bootleg, along with a pretty quick assault m.o.a.b, so that's pretty cool. And previously, in one of my previous 100+ gameplays, I was like, yeah, this is the first 100+ with the ACR, and I definitely didn't make it clear enough, but I was trying to be sarcastic. It didn't work out. Or should I say sarcastic? I was trying to be sarcastic because there's like so many 100+s with the gold ACR. So I was just trying to play on that, and I was about to say that here, but then I'm like, wait, I must first let them know that I am not being serious, that this is the first 100+ with the ACR. There's tons of them, but this is a pretty cool gameplay, you know, 132 kills, whatever. I was in the C flag for the majority of the game, so I was pretty good. I was able to control the spawns pretty effectively along with the help of my team, so you know, this game went pretty well for me. I started off terribly before, like, I cut out the extremely terrible parts, of course, but at the beginning, I was like, not negative, but I was like 6-4, and that's not a good start for going for 100+. You really want to start out strong. You want to finish strong as well. But this game, it was kind of different. I think I did the majority of my work in the middle of the game, which is where the assault MOAB streak is. But anyway, today what I want to talk about is not Call of Duty related. I want to talk about YouTube. You know, should you start YouTube right now? And there's a lot of people who say yes, a lot of people who say no. And I'm just going to give you guys my input on it. And this is just some advice. You can take it if you want. If you don't like my advice, then don't listen. I don't care. Whatever. That's pretty much the same goes for all my videos, you know? It's my opinion, so you don't have to always agree with it. You don't always have to enjoy it. So if you don't, that's fine. There will be other videos that I'm sure you will enjoy more. So anyway, oh yeah, play of the week right here. Had to fast forward it because this guy is an MLG Pro. Now, to be honest, I shouldn't have been standing that close to the doorway, so it's kind of my fault. But anyway, yeah, should you start YouTube if you were to get into it now? Okay, first of all, let me just say that I think now is a great time to get into YouTube. And why is this? Because there's a new Call of Duty right around the corner, a couple of weeks away. There's a new Call of Duty. In case you guys don't know, less than 1 year ago, I started posting videos, and I'm not the fastest growing channel or whatever, but I think I did decent. So, you know, a lot of that, I have to say, is it's a lot of luck for sure, but if you are willing to put in the effort to not only work for views, not only like spam out your channel, which is, I don't know, a lot of people these days, a lot of newer channels seem to think that's the road to success, which I highly disagree with. I really think that if you are to start a channel today, you can be successful if you work on making your videos better. You know, if you don't focus on the numbers, you don't focus on the statistics, you don't focus on your sub count, because all that doesn't really matter, especially when you're starting out, because none of that is really going to help you grow. I mean, it sounds stupid, like not focusing on my sub count. How is that gonna not help me grow? You know, shouldn't I focus on the sub count? No, what you really want to do is focus on making yourself better, because when you start out, I'll admit it, when I started out, I was shit. I was a shitty commentator. My videos were pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but they were just overall bad, and I admit it, I openly admit it. And here, I made that mistake before, and then I did the same mistake of walking near the door, except this time I moved a little bit back, and that saved me from probably another knife death. So you want to kind of learn as you play, and you know, that's kind of what I did from that little shenanigans right there, that little maneuver. But yeah, so you want to work on making yourself better overall, and that's kind of what I tried to do. I knew I sucked. I knew it. So I just worked on making myself better, doing whatever I can. I got feedback from my subscribers, which is absolutely huge. If you guys have any feedback for me, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I still, to this day, am trying to improve myself as a content producer, and you know, just make my videos overall more enjoyable. I was just more enjoyable. My videos more enjoyable. Nah, but I always want to make my videos more enjoyable. If you ever have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. So definitely leave me some feedback in the comments below on how I can improve my videos. But yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to listen to your subscribers. You want to see what they like, what they don't like, and kind of work on that. And go from there. And just, you know, if you're going to start getting into YouTube expecting to make money, expecting to grow instantly, then don't even bother. It's going to be extremely slow to start out with, you know, for the majority of people. I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be rough. The first few months, or maybe even longer, is going to be definitely very slow. I know it was for me. and it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy. It's not something, YouTube is not something that most people can get in and just instantly have success, but the majority of people who really stick with it and are really, you know, they're doing this for fun and really dedicated on making themselves better rather than focusing on getting money from this, rather than focusing on blowing up right away, those are the people who tend to have the most success. Now, you know, so overall, bottom line, should you get into YouTube now? If it's something you're interested in, not for money, if you think it's going to be fun for you, yeah, absolutely, definitely get into it. Drop whatever it is for the PVR. I think it's like 200 now, maybe a little bit less, and get a decent microphone. If you're going to start out, I would say don't skimp out on the equipment, because that is really gonna go a long way, especially if you do plan on doing this for a while. I know some people say like get a Dazzle to test it out and see if you like doing YouTube. I guarantee you, if you have a Dazzle, you will not get the same experience as a YouTube video producer compared to if you were to have a, you know, good quality like a HD PVR. There are other good quality capture cards, but that's just the example because that's what I use. So, you know, get good equipment if you actually do want to do this, and you will hopefully go a long way. So good luck. Thanks for watching, guys. If you hated this video, be sure to dislike, at least leave a comment, and unsubscribe.
But a knife, cut 'em up for 3 days and feed your body parts to my Bichon Frise. I'm too sick for any radio DJ, but still they turn it up, run it back and replay.